This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. From the 10. And a pretty poor return as he will dive to the ground to give himself up. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
From the 21, it's second and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. That is pulled in by a diving Kelsey. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. Mahomes now to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They go play fake. Mahomes. Open man is Fortson. He's got it. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and just a few inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hey, check that street.
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20.
On the jump. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. You better be afraid.
Now Smith. Being chased out left. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Mahomes now on first down. The quick slant caught. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. On second down, they'll run it here. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs take the early turnover and convert it into... Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And his throw's going to be incomplete. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing it in. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And the Chiefs are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after one. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
On second and goal, Mahomes forced out to his left. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try to run this one in. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco with his second touchdown here in this first half, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Mahomes will throw for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So their second touchdown of this first half, they went for 2 after score number 1. Didn't get it. Now they get the equalizer, so to speak.
So to speak, and you can understand the thinking. Because they didn't get it after the first score, they wanted to get back to a normal points pattern, get up to 14. But just think, if they missed it here, only up 12-0, 1 extra point on the other side can ultimately beat you if they score twice.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Smith. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, Smith. Steps, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Well, you're already up a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation, because with that type of a lead, They feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown out a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 36 yards. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. Boy, they're down only one score. Still first half, but they're going to line up for the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the fourth quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes rolling to his right. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Mahomes finding his tight end Kelsey for a big one. 43 yards.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return from his end zone, Godwin Igwebuike. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something? He's got a man, complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. The extra point now coming from Myers. And oh, it's blocked. Oh, the Chiefs have got it. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. He's at the 30, past the 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Dancing to his left. And that's caught left side by the tight end Gray. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, Davis.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? On 2nd and 10, Smith. Buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Being chased out left. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. Taking it right down Broadway. The 40. 20. 10. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Boy, I think I need an oxygen mask after those last 2 plays, CD. The long touchdown followed by the even longer return on the block PAT.
I wonder if after that long touchdown, if someone actually needed a play off and didn't take it, and maybe that was the breakdown in protection led to the block.
Butker now to kick this one away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And this one is incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first, and it'll bring up third down now. Throwing is Smith. Left side here, that's the tight end Fant. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Geno now to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open downfield. It's Metcalf. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one covers 29 yards. First down. From the gun, here's Smith. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turn the ball over. Terrible.
Gets this into the hands of Gray, the tight end. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Here we go. Nice 57. 57's right.
Mahomes now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's into the hands of Fortson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. They'll try and run it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football. He's got a man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Now Geno on first down. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Joshua Williams able to put an end to that play, and in so doing puts an end to this third quarter. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 27-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Flush to his right. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
30, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle, Washington.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap
Between the Washington Commanders
and the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down, a run with Gibson. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll go again with Gibson.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11.
3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Hey, here we go.
Wentz now to throw. This is intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a Harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Here's Smith. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. First carry here for Kenneth Walker III. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Check.
Watch the slant. Mike.
19 tight.
65.
There you go.
Now Gino. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Well, really a fantastic play, not only to pick that off, but he had to run a long way, Charles, the other direction to hit pay dirt. He did it, and they've got the first lead.
And that certainly changes the early tone of this game, doesn't it, partner? One moment, they were going to be in early control. Now they just have a few moments to clear their heads and get back out there against an electrified defense.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Check pass. Check 9.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Smith. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Forced out to his left. Out left to Dotson. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, 35 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now Joey Sly for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Sly set to boot it. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me, that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you've thrown this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47 after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Gibson again. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 57. They can't hang with us.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. Defensively, Poona Ford with a tackle there.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Second and 12 now at the 44-yard line.
57's a Mike. 57's a Mike. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
And they'll try to throw now. Heineke eluding the pressure right. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be brought down at the 27. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a...
And this is going to be intercepted. picked up by Trey Brown. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage. Could be under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Let's go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
Mike 20. Mike
18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Say.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Smith. He's got a man. Complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
79 Broncos.
You remember me. Let's go, baby. 49. Check 49. Check 49.
On 1st down, Smith. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Switch.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
They'll set up a throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Check.
To the air again, Smith. Goodwin able to haul it in. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 33. Now Smith. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Let's go now.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Let's go. Let's bring
70 Lions.
To throw is Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half.
Break.
Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the 1st half, and several different guys have picked them off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared, had excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They run the toss now with Gibson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. They'll run with Gibson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson. That